All right, I'm back, everybody. Checking in on the family. Family's doing good today. I told them to go out and have some churro shakes from Sonic. If you haven't had one of those churro shakes, everybody, this is not sponsored in any way, but oh my God, those things are so incredibly good. So big love to Sonic for coming out with those churros, man. Those are good, and they make them super crispy. They're so incredibly good. And you can also get like 5 of them separate, or you can get the shake, or both. Now, of course, I'm trying to lose weight, but here's the thing, everybody. When you crave something, just have a smaller amount of that thing. I feel like that works a lot better for me. Instead of just giving up candy and bad food and all of that stuff, I just have smaller amounts. Instead of ordering a large, ice cream or a large shake, I just order a small one or a mini one. And that helps a lot. It helps stave off those cravings that you have for like sweets and all that stuff. And I'm the worst, everybody. I'm like addicted to sugar. And that's what they want you to be. They want you to be addicted to sugar, and they want you to be addicted to cigarettes and alcohol and all of that stuff and drugs, because this way they make their money, because they don't care about you. I'm sorry, everybody. They don't care if you live or die. They don't. Some doctors are the same way. They don't care if you live or die. Some of my doctors don't care if I live or die. Screw them. I care. I care if I am alive. So you have to care more than everybody else when it comes to those scenarios. Now, also, by the way, that highlight that you guys just saw, that is actually one of the scariest things in Fallout 4 when you were playing the survival mode, the new survival mode, is because those Assaultrons can one-shot you out of nowhere. All of a sudden, you're dead, and then boom, you're dead. That's it. One-shotted out of that, which adds a real scary thing to it. Now, I don't normally like that when mobs one-shot you, but when it's something like that, like an Assaultron who should have that kind of power or very strong, very, very deadly. All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock, everybody. We're going to do a bunch of these in a row so you guys can get your energy back, though we're not really in the event anyway. I could just cut out early, but I'm going to go ahead and just run a bunch of these. So 60 seconds on the clock. We're just going to run a bunch of these real quick. And then while you guys are doing that, we're very quickly going to run over and also do a quick battle. To battle! All right, everybody, I'm going to boost your guys' range damage. This is going to be really fun. I want to see how many skeletons spawn from this now. Let's go. Again, you guys got about 30 seconds to go !play in the chat. Oh. Yeah, look, they spawned. You can see the skeletons. Oh, that's going to make us incredibly OP, everybody. Look at how many skeletons we got. Look, we're gaining units. We're at 38 allies. We started with 12. That is so cool. Of course, it's going to be on cooldown for a while. 41 units now. Oh, we just learned how to dominate at dungeons. Wow. Wow, we went from 12 units to 40 units. Brilliant, everybody. Great job on your war beast there. We dominated that. All right, let's get another boon. Now, again, you keep these boons until you fail. Armor units gain 25% more healing. Archers have +2 additional range. Melee units have 25% more damage. Do we want more healing or more damage? Let's go with more damage. All right, we'll do another one of these. Let's go. While we're doing our races real quick. All right, what do we want to do here? Now, my war beast is exhausted, so he's not going to, we can't use him again in here, but I'm going to go ahead and just keep using my tank. Now, my tank I can use over and over again, which is cool. So I'm just going to keep using him over there. All right, there we go. Come and join us, everybody. Put down as many units as you can. In about 30 seconds, you're going to be able to put units down. You can put one down every 4 minutes, and then it's cycled 3 times. So we're going to do it one more time. So just, again, follow that link. The second you guys can put it down in about another 19 seconds. Put it down, then wait 4 minutes, put another one down, wait 4 minutes, put another one down. All right, let's do these races. Perfect timing. I put it on slow mode, too, so it would come up right at the right moment. Now it's off of slow mode, and let's go. That's an interesting shapes on that one. Wow, Olaf way in the front. Monsterholic up there trying to get it going on. Somehow I'm not dead yet. But hey, just wait a minute. If I'm not dead, just wait a minute, everybody. Whoa, dropping down. All right. All right. This one's kind of cool. I dig the thing. Now, these are just community maps, everybody, that peeps have created. Now, I don't know where we're going. Where we're going from that. Oh, Monsterholic. Oh, you fall into the little crevice in between there. I see. Reminds me of like a golf course, like a mini golf, right? Anybody else getting that vibe from this one? Little mini golf course? Olaf just dominating on this race. Venturo's catching up. Monsterholic now staying out there in the lead. Oh, and I think Olaf is going for an epic win. We got tripped up at the end, though. Oh, no. Come on, Olaf, I believe in you, bro. Oh, with the epic drop in. Boom, that is a win. Monsterholic coming in number 2, getting them points. Menturo's dropping in number 3. Whoa, look at him go. That's funny. They get caught up on that edge, and it just keeps boosting you around the corner. That's funny. Whoa, there goes Monsterholic's in it, too. It's like a stirring bowl. Everybody's getting stirred up in there. There we go. Everybody getting in, going around in a little circle. That's funny right there. That's funny stuff, making everybody spin around in a circle. Tardis and Paul still trying to catch up. They're trying to get into the... Whoa, someone went flying. There we go. Whee! Some people's getting knocked around because when the marbles come around, they're dropping it. Boom, it hits them. Knocks them over that way. All right, Olaf, Monsterholic, and Menturos is our top of that round. Now, again, we're going to do another one here in just 1 minute. We're going to do a bunch of these. Like this. So I'm going to hit join and start. So you got 60 seconds. We're going to do another one, and then we'll do one more after that. Then we're going to switch over to some Fallout Shelter. Get that going. Let me put my guy in here so everybody knows I'm AFK. Like that. I forgot to tell my group. All right, that's it for me in 76, everybody. I'm going to stay in group, though, so you guys get the XP bonus. All right, letting everybody know that that's it for me in 76 today. We didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but that's okay. We got up, we got stuff done. See, when you're feeling down, everybody, you're feeling, depressed or sad or anything like that, I feel like the hardest thing to do is to get up and do something. Is to get up and, do stream or to get up and just, walk or, do anything because it's such a huge weight on you. When you're in that kind of grief stage. So I feel like that's just in itself, just set small goals for you in those moments. My goal was to get up and just do a little bit of streaming today and, queue up a bunch of videos and stuff and let that run. And then I'm going to take a break and probably rest and then have to deal with some IRL stuff and go from there. Go from there. All right. Oh, wow. Only 4 people in this one, so high chance of winning on this one. And if you missed it, don't worry, everybody. You can try to catch it in the next one if you did it a little too late. Now, again, when we get done with this one, just be ready, all right? Right after this one, we're going to do another one. All right. Russ out in the front. This seems like a simple one, like a water slide kind of thing. Back and forth, back and forth. It's all the way to the end. So, man, if you're in the front of this one, you're good. Now, you got to be careful with your boost on this one. Whoa! Heck yeah, I was about to say, got to be careful with your boost. You got to be careful with your jump on this one because you could just fly off the side. But this is just back and forth one till the end. Seems very, very simple. Breathtaking flowing waters. Yeah, it's like a water slide. I think we're going to end up just as we are. Russ coming in number 1. We don't count me, Akia, and Tardis. Getting some love right there. Now, again, you're going to get points for that on our local leaderboard. Oh, we got another one going. All right, another battle ready to go. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start this one. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time. So exclamation play in the chat. You get that one, and we'll do that other dungeon, and we'll come back. To battle! All right, range damage getting boosted. Let's go. Now remember, this is just the early stages of the dungeon. The higher level you get in the dungeon, look at the cool one Adam's got. Look at that cool one. Is that the one you won from the stream, Adam? Is that the warrior skin? Let's see. Oh, it's barbarian. That's a barbarian skin. But yeah, very cool. I gave away a bunch of warrior skins here in the stream, and also season passes as well. All right, boom, there we go. All right, well, we'll come back to that. We're on dungeon level 5. Now, again, the dungeon levels go way, way up. I forget how high they go. This one says 13. But we got a bunch of boons here. What do they got here? Busters have 40% more defense. Oh, I didn't know that the enemy gets boons as well. Maybe we'll do our boon selection first while we're thinking about it. Dagger assassin units damage and movement speed 50%. Melee gains 30% defense when not attacking. Melee units reduce 20% defense against target on attack for 8 seconds. I think I'm going to go with this one, number 3. Yes. All right. Ooh, big boss battle. All right, we'll save that for later tonight. We're going to come back, do some Satisfactory, another thing that I've been working on over the weekend. So let's go ahead and do this last race. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Everybody in the chat. Come on, everybody come join us for this last race of my day stream. Just go exclamation play. Doesn't matter if you're on mobile or desktop. Don't need any special software or anything like that. You simply go exclamation play in the chat. Easy peasy. Before that timer runs out, actually you have usually until the last 10 seconds. So you really have about 20 seconds left. Just keep that in mind. Let's try to get as many peeps in this race as we can. We're going to see who our Grand Prix champion is of this round as well. And then we're going to pop over to some Fallout Shelter. I'm going to show you a bit of what I've been working on in the vault. And then also we're going to upgrade some stuff and work on some better layout of our vault. All right, away we go. Here we go down in here. All right. Oh, Flux way up ahead. Oh, got a lucky move there. Oh, but let's see if he can keep that momentum going. Switching back. Yeah, he's got some good momentum there. Russ also in there. Tardis is in there. Rotisserie G. Olaf trying to hold on. Let's see. It's all about these little switchbacks is what makes it happen. Oh, man. Rotisserie G trying to get there. Oh, Tardis pulling up ahead there. Coming around, about to get launched. Oh, Flux again. Look at that. Flux with the momentum again with the boost. Smart idea. Perfect timing for a boost. Be careful, though. Be careful. Don't boost yourself off the side, everybody. But hey, you got that boost, you got that strike, and you got that jump for a reason. I spent a lot of time fixing that up for you. So use it when you need it. Yeah, like right there is a good time to boost. While you're in that thing. Oh, it's going to come down the wire. Olaf, Flux. Joey coming in. Fighting. We're fighting for the in one on this one. But who's it going to be? Who's going to drop in first? Oh, Olaf with a sneaky. Taking that win. Joey coming in number 2. Menturos number 3. We call that the sneaky when you were kind of in the middle or in the back. And then all of a sudden, boom, you bring in the win at the end. Nice. Nice job. Congrats, Olaf. Let's show some love in the chat for Olaf, Joey, and Menturos, and everybody who raced with us on that one. There we go. Now let's see who our Grand Prix champion is. We're going to have our top 3 here. Let's see. Who was it? Number 3 was... Just thinking about it. Okay. What the heck happened there? All right. Apparently it's not going to tell us. You're all winners. All right. I think it's broken. It's broken. All right. Let's go look at the leaderboard. At least we can look at that. Right now, Olaf dominating. Look at that. Olaf number 1, Monstrelic number 2, M's number 3. This is our off-season roster. Congrats to Caveman Mox, who did win our season 36. He automatically gets a free giveaway right here in the stream. I'll be whispering him and sending that to him automatically. You don't have to be present to win on that one, everybody, because that happens over, a month's time or a couple weeks worth of time. All right, so we're going to come back to those tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now we're going to go ahead and switch over to some Fallout Shelter. Now, I'm even going to change my title my category, because we're going to be focused on that as well. So Fallout Shelter, right there. There's actually a Fallout Shelter online, by the way, that they only released like in China and stuff like that. I'm real bummed they never brought that to the U.S. But, oh well. Hey, I enjoy some Fallout Shelter. Yeah, the Fallout Shelter online one is more like a story-based one, very much like My Time at Porta, where it has like more story and more interaction with the characters and all of that. I've actually watched videos on it. Very, very cool, but sadly, no moss for us. All right, here we go, everybody. Back into Vault 52 here. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is bring my defenders up, because I know I'm going to get attacked, and I'm also going to need to recover on that power. All right, again, notice how we're getting these guys leveled up. Look at that. He's level, remember, he's level 1. So that means he's a brand new Vault Dweller, and he's already strength level 9. Now, here's what you want to see, everybody. These are my Mega Dwellers. Now, Mega Dwellers, oh, there it is. I knew it was coming. Your Mega Dwellers are the ones that are going to be max all stats before you even start to level them, because then they'll have incredible amount of hit points. They'll also be incredibly great defenders as well. Now, if you do this right, everybody, you go from your Death Claws going down 3 levels to your Death Claws getting killed within the first 2 rooms. I would click these the second they came up. There went 1 down. There's 2 down. And then the third one doubled back into this room. And there we go. We lost nobody. And Deathclaw's done. So Deathclaws did not even get past the first row. And that's where you want to get to eventually. And what you're going to need to do is make weapons. I've been making some junk jets. I've been upgrading their weapons. I'm also working on their endurance. That's why they were in the endurance training room. You can see that some of them now have endurance of 7. So, of course, they're going to be able to take a lot more damage. As well as some of mine also have +5. Oh, that guy can get one. +5 military fatigue. So that means that they're getting... it takes less time for them to get even more stuff up into there. Now, I thought, what I might do is I might change it up a bit in this particular playthrough. And that's to take out the power rooms and actually put my scientists up here and have the stim pack rooms and Radaway rooms be the rooms, because these are part of your primary things you're trying to collect. And so I might actually move that out of there. I think I might try something different, see if I like that better than actually having my power rooms, because it is disrupting my power supply. While I'm doing that. Now, another thing I want to do here is I want to get these guys back in here. They're doing endurance right now. Again, just trying to get my strength people up, so they're doing endurance like this. Now, a lot of times you'll see me build the vault like this, and I will it's just like in Satisfactory, but I will continue to remake and remake and remake the vault and change things around based on what I feel like doing at that moment. Like, one of the things eventually we'll want to do is have all of our production at the top of the vault, so you don't have to scroll all the way down or even scroll halfway down. eventually you'd want to have all this production up here. And this is another reason why I'm not upgrading these rooms. And if I do take them out, it does cost me a lot of money because I spent a lot of money on them. If you can put your rooms where they're going to end up, that's awesome. But that's not always the case because you'll have another room there that's doing something else and you don't want to take that room out because you don't have enough caps to put it back in. That kind of thing. Now, when you get to the stage that I'm at, 170,000 caps up there, you can do some big stuff. Now, again, we're going to go check all of our dwellers here to see if anybody is low stem packs. And we've been letting them run. We checked in on the vault before we logged in, or when we first logged in for the stream. And now I'm just checking to see if anybody has like 0 stem packs or 1 stem pack. I'll send it back. But if they still have a couple stem packs, I'll let them keep running. Like he's 0, but he's already on his way back. Dragon Overlord there, and Brenda here, who found herself a nice outfit. Look at that soldier outfit she found. So they're on their way back. We'll let them keep going. Now, some of these people that have been out there, by the way, they've been out there for an hour, but some people have been out there for like a couple days, and then it will take them like a day or two to come back again. So even if I started them running back, by tomorrow's stream, they would not be back. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of going out to the wasteland there. So I'm going to run her over there, this person back over here. And I have like what I call stand-ins who stand in that room when I'm not... when I've got everybody else into training. So I'll go ahead and pull them into there. And then when they're not doing the room, they'll actually end up in that training room. And then I'll swap them back and forth just to try to get them going. Now, all of the people that you see who have an outfit on are eventually going to get kicked out of the vault. All of these people. All of them. Gone. And you're like, well, Kismet, why would you do that? Well, that's because once I do my mega dwellers over here, and that's why I don't have them in any outfits or any weapons or anything like that, and I got an X in their name. Once they get every single stat to maximum, they're now the dominant dweller. Because they will be so incredibly more powerful than any of my other dwellers in here. And then what I'll do is I'll transfer your guys' names to the mega dwellers first, and that's when you'll get to choose. You'll get to choose whether they go out to the wasteland or whether you want them to be in the vault, helping out in the vault. That'll be your choice when that comes along. Now, just so you know, that's going to take a long time. Really, it's how diligent you are coming in and out of the game, right? If you come in the game every couple hours and you click on all the peeps and they go in and out while they're still leveling up in the early stages like this, they'll get leveled up pretty fast. That person has Charisma 9. Remember, he's just level 1. But in 19 hours, most of these people here, all these Charisma people, are going to be max Charisma. So then I have to find something else for them to do. So they'll need to go into a different room, like either the Intelligence room. Of course, I'd like to put them in the Endurance room. But if we go look at our Endurance people here, they're the same way. Look at that. Or Agility people in this case. Our Agility people are at 9, so she's going to be done in 18 hours as well. So I can pull her out of there, put someone else in Agility. And that's what you want. You want them all to finish about the same time so you can swap them into different rooms and basically max out all of their stats. Now, one thing I need to do is I need to keep that power going. Now, if you notice, I pulled my people out of training back into their power here as well. I feel like what we're going to do is we're going to rearrange the vault a little bit. And we're going to do a little bit of work. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these people out of luck. And I'm going to try something different this time than I typically would do. But we're going to get all of this going. I'm also going to pull these people out of training. We're going to work on this level right here, and we're going to work on the top level as well. And run those people over there. Okay, so what I want to do, even though I've given all my best weapons to these guys, it doesn't really matter who's in this room, everybody. If they have nice gear and they have nice weapons, they'll be able to defend because you can heal them with the stem packs, right? So what I'm going to do is something I rarely do, and that is I'm going to pull my main strength people. Now, why do I put my strength people there first? Because typically the people, strength is the first one you get for training. And so your strength people are going to be the strongest in your vault because they're the first people you're training up. They're usually the people who are already there anyway because you have to keep your power going. Now I'm going to go ahead and take out the luck room. Now the luck room cost me a lot of cash, but you know, it's got to go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a power room so that it costs me less cash to do that power room. So I'm going to go down here at the bottom and just try to keep that power going for right now. And I'm going to go ahead and pull some of these people back out of here into training. I'm going to put this person in endurance. I'm going to take that person out of there. That person's already maxed. Oh, I hear the mysterious stranger, but I'm just going to ignore him for right now. And, of course, I've got now an event. So now I can't do anything. I have to wait for that event to be over. What I could do is try to run somebody down there, but here's what happens. Oh, there's Mysterious Stranger right there, too. By the time he gets down there, it's already spread. It's already spread to somewhere else. So it's usually useless to send people to the bottom of the vault because it takes him a really long time. And see, look, it's already spread twice by the time he gets down there. And so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to send him back up here, and I just have to wait it out until it's done. I can't build anything. I can't remove rooms. I can't craft anything. I can't do like crafting here because it's got me blocked, even though it's already doing some stuff there and whatnot. There's nothing I can do. I just have to wait for it to finish. And I typically keep this down here and all of these connected for a reason, because if any event goes on, it'll just burn itself out eventually. And what it usually does, it just prevents you from doing other things. It's not costing me any food, water, or power right now. It's just costing me the ability to do any other events. Now, we do have a lunchbox and a pet. I feel like we'll go ahead and do our unlocks here. Oh, I got to do the lunchbox first. Let's go ahead and do our unlocks. Let's see what we get. Oh, legendary. Oh, there we go. We can use that for crafting. And a sniper rifle. All right. Well, we've got to get a pet here. And we got a parrot. All right. Snowball, +2 damage. All right. Nice. Now, pets are great in your vault or when you go out to the wasteland. I typically use them in the wasteland first. How are we doing? Are we done with this? Yes. Okay. So again, what I'm going to do is start to move around some of my stuff. So if I take this out, by the way, like if we go look right now at our power generators, our nuclear reactor right here is 4,500 per. If I take this one out, now of course that cost me like 10,000 caps, but oh well. If I take that out and then I look at it again, now notice it's 3,600, right? So it costs a lot less. Now I'm actually going to be moving both of my power up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to be working more on getting all of our production moved to that area. So we're going to basically be pulling out all of these rooms right here, again, at a pretty substantial cost of losing what we paid to put those in. But we're going to try to basically get that power going. And then I'm going to go ahead and take Mr. Defense here. And he's going to be working mainly on keeping that power up and running. Now, another smart thing for me to do is to pull everybody out of here as well. And so I'm going to be doing multiple of these. Slowly just pulling them out of that room. I'm going to grab this person who's going to try to run back in there and put him there. It doesn't matter where they go as long as they're out of the room. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. Now, that is a lot of caps right there. And then the same thing up here. Now, my defense rooms, I'm going to go ahead and change them from what they are. Now, again, having a room for people to go into is the tough part. So I'm going to swap them all out. Now, if I do get attacked, I still have these downside rooms that can defend. But I feel like in this playthrough, I want to try something different. And then we can go and see if there's anybody assigned to the room, 0 of 6. And then we can take it out. Now, what will happen on this, everybody, is they'll come in and they'll go straight down into the second level. You can control it in that way. And then they'll start to battle their way down from that second level. But we're going to do something different this time. We are going to go ahead and do our stim packs as our primary defense room. It doesn't really matter what room you use. I typically use the strength room because my strength people are the strongest right there at the beginning. But we're going to go ahead and do stim packs in there. There we go. Now, these people down here are going to be my primary defense people because they are my max level intelligence peeps. And so we'll just change it up a bit. Get them up in there. Now, the same thing here. Again, now, why do I have so many stim packs and Radaway rooms? That's another great question. Is because I have it because my peeps come back from the wasteland, and I need to have a couple hundred of my Radaways or stim packs, and then a good amount of Radaways, 100 or plus, 100 or more Radaways there to get it going. So now my people who were set to defense here are now going to become my people who are mainly... somebody coming out of there, who are mainly going to be doing my power when I add my power back down here. Again, I wanted to show you guys me revamping and my thought process of how I revamp my vault. Let's put him down there, and then we're going to take this one out as well. All right, so I put the step pack room as your primary room, and then your Radaway room as your secondary room here. Right there. Now, because I'm choosing this as my primary room, I will now upgrade it. There we go. So that room is upgraded. And then this one, because these are going to be like my final rooms, I feel, on there. So I'm going to upgrade both of those. And then, of course, I'm going to take my people who are 10 and put them in there. What it's going to do is now they're going to produce more stem packs per round. They're going to produce 12 stem packs, and I've got all 6 of them in there. And what I want to do is to go into my peeps right here and swap out their weapons to something lower. And you're like, well, Kismet, I thought you were going to try to get more peeps. I do. I want to have them have the best weapons eventually. Everybody have a great weapon. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and swap those out. So now these people have the best weapons because they are your first line of defense now. So they're going to get all the tactical jump jets and their junk jets. You get the idea. And already got a really nice weapon, 1316, but we'll give them that. Yeah, just trying to give them the best weapons that I can. Also 16, very nice. And then over here, same thing. 1316. And then I also have some more peeps that I need to find, like right here. Swap them out with double shotgun. Again, have all your best weapons on the first row. Down here, same thing. Give them the lower level weapons now. Because they're still going to need to defend eventually. But we definitely need to take their weapons away for now. Give them lower level. And then best weapons you've got to your top peeps on the top level here. Where's my other person who's supposed to be in there? Oh, and speaking of, now look at my power. My power's not looking good. My power's in deep trouble. All right, let's see how these guys do. Did pretty good. All right, wiped them out like nobody's business. All right, and that's what you want. You want them to die in that first room. Okay, so now that we took out basically all of our power, we have no power being generated right now. That's why the thing's all the way up here. And eventually what's going to happen is all of the rooms are going to start going off like they are right now, including our food and water rooms, which is not good. Now, again, I will typically start to move my production up to the top right about here, about 175. And that's so I can start to put it kind of in its final place away from... Now, notice that my nuclear reactors now are 1,200. So it's good to take them all out if you're going to be moving them, just to make it a bit easier on yourself, caps-wise. And now, nuclear reactor right there. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get our peeps back in there. So they're doing their job. And we can get back to collecting that power. Now, another thing that I'll do now is start to upgrade this room, because this room now is going to be the primary room. Now, again, stem packs, Radaways, you need a lot of those. And this way now you can switch your people from stem packs to Radaways or Radaways to stem packs, whatever you need more. The way you tell when you have enough is when they're red, like right here. right? I could use some more stem packs right now, but I don't necessarily need any more Radaways because I've maxed out my Radaways, and I don't have anybody to use the Radaways on. So that would be a good time to say, okay, hold on, let's get more people into the Radaway room. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. In the Radaway room, like this. So we'll take our primary people and run them Radaway room. And because these people are strength peeps, that they're more prone to be in the strength room. Again, I'm just going to grab people randomly, put them there. Now, I'm also going to put another power plant right here. So let's put our another nuclear reactor in. Now, the reason why I'm working horizontally now is so that I can have Mr. Handy take care of our power. And there we go. And then we'll also get our small one here on the right. Now, again, the reason why I also put it at the top of the vault is it just makes it easier for me to manage. And then once again, we're going to go ahead and upgrade this one. Now, this is going to make the events in that room much tougher. But now it's at maximum level, everybody. These are really geared up. You can see even the thing in the background's geared up. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring all of my peeps where they go. Now, I'm also going to go way down here. And I'm going to start to pull these peeps from down here up here as well. Because now they're going to be primarily working up here in this top part. And again, all these peeps I've been working on. So I do a lot of revamping of the vault as much as I can to get them all into one spot. And again, if you pre-thought this out and said, okay, I want to have all of these peeps right here. Oops, I accidentally pulled that guy. Let's put him over here. If you pre-think it out, you can, obviously put it down where you want it to be in the first place and not have to come back and try to fix it later. Now, because I upgraded these three, notice how far down. It's actually further than it was before, even though I have less power rooms. But because they're upgraded, they actually hold more. They store more power per room. And they also produce 85 power versus the non-upgraded version of it. Now, I think it's 6 power rooms that I usually do to keep that going. Now, what I'm going to do is grab Mr. Handy over here, and I'm going to put him right here. Now, normally I have him for defense, but my defense group is doing pretty well. What I want him to do is automatically collect the power for me. So my power is always going, right? It's always doing a good job. And this is why I don't upgrade anymore in the beginning, is because what I want to do is I want to eventually expand my power, expand all that stuff. Now, I did add another stem pack room and another Radaway room. So I go ahead and grab this person, run them up here, grab another power person, put him down there. Anybody else? Everybody's good there. Okay. And now what I can do is basically have Mr. Handy go and collect all my power for me back and forth to keep my power going. So even if I forget to do it, he'll be in there taking care of it. Now, another thing that we want to do, since we don't need the stem pack med bay anymore, we'll take that out. I've also got another stem pack room down, or Radaway room down there. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this guy out of there now. I'm going to ignore any of those. I'm going to grab this guy and just run him up here, and I'm going to take this room out as well. Now, the second I take that out, everybody, it's going to be like, oh, okay, well, you don't have enough room now for more stem pack or more Radaways, so you're going to be bumming there, but that's okay. I'll add more of those rooms later on. Because what I really want to do is get my people trained up. That's like the #1 thing that I typically try to work on. Now, I'm going to leave another row here. I'm going to leave this row as is that's currently here, because eventually I want to do that with my power. But right now, I've already burned half of my caps to get that power back up and running. And so I don't really need to do anything with that. By the way, I don't need to collect any stem packs and Radaways right now, even though I click them automatically without even thinking about it, because they're both maxed out as well. But we can also go in and check out our peeps up here. Again, I thought I had 4 peeps up here. Is there 4 peeps up here or not? No. Get up there. So now these are going to be my defenders. So again, I will go through, check these guys. Whoa, that guy does not have a good weapon. There we go. He's got a good one now. And then I'll just go row by row and give them the best weapons I possibly can. I'll also go ahead and bring these guys and leave her there. bring these guys up into the higher places here. Now, I'm still training up a bunch of my med peeps here, but eventually you want to have all of these rooms pretty much full of peeps, and when they're not doing anything, you throw them down in a training room. Like right there, they're getting strength. I mean, better if they were getting endurance, but you get the idea. We got that going. Let's see. So now also what I'm going to do, again, leave this level. I'll eventually take all of these ones back out on this level. But what I want to do is actually now kind of optimize my food generation as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing that we just did with our Nuka-Cola rooms that I just did before. And again, just waste tons and tons of cash right now. Don't worry, you can always earn that cash back later on. So I'm going to go ahead and just move these people, even though they're going to be maxed in that room. I'll just move them down there. Take out this one. And I only put them there because that was the most convenient place for me to put them in that moment. But we want these to be real easy to do. So let's get Mr. Handy here. I'm going to pull him out of there and just put him... Yeah, put him on that row. Same thing here. We've got another one. And we'll just pull these guys. Bug. Pull these guys up into this room. Again, take them all out so that they're going to cost you a lot less. Out of there. It's going to cost you a lot less when you try to put them back in. Okay, so I got that one out. Ugh. Sometimes this game is really annoying because you're trying to do stuff and then it's like interrupting you constantly with this raider stuff. But watch out, even my scientists are going to absolutely annihilate these guys when they come in here. Because they have really nice weapons. And there's somebody also in the back there too who will run out. And these guys are going to just get absolutely owned. That's it. They're all dead. That was it. All of them gone just like that. And there's always one that's being dramatic. You know, I'm going to burn up some of my Radaways and whatnot. Just to kind of heal everybody up in this room. It'd be nice if you could hold down like a Alt key or something like that and see everybody's health level. Even when they're not in battle. That would be useful. And again, probably my peeps here at the top. These are the people I baby the most, that I keep at high level and whatnot. And get that going. Now, I've got a problem with food and water. Now, all my peeps are going to start getting irradiated. So we need to go to work here. So, right here, I'm going to basically do the same thing I did up here for power. I'm going to do the same thing with my food and water. So, Nuka-Cola is, even at the base level, probably one of the most expensive things you're going to do in the vault. But again, we want to go ahead, get that in there. Like this. Now, normally I find you need about 3 Nuka-Cola bottlers. Now, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and pull these people out of here temporarily. Over to here. Again, don't be afraid to take rooms out, move stuff around, do what you got to do. Taking that out of there. And then another Nuka-Cola. Be watching them caps up there, though. And this is why I also do endurance as quick as possible as well. This way you can take your peeps like this. Or very high endurance. And then get busy on doing that. Now this one right here is strength, or endurance I mean. So I'm going to need another endurance room to put those guys in. So I'm going to go ahead and find my endurance room here. Endurance room. Ah, dang it. Just realized there was no thing there. I forgot to put the elevator there first. You always put the elevator there first, because otherwise you got to remove this building to take this building out. Not good. All right. And again, one of the things that happens, no matter how many caps you have in any game, you're eventually going to run out of them, I feel. All right. There we go. And we probably could have took it out first. It would have cost us less if we'd taken the endurance room out first. But you can see that my power is much more stabilized than it was before. For sure. All right, endurance room here. Now these are my mega dwellers. I just want them to sit over there and do their thing. Again, the longer I leave my food and water really low like that, the more radiation and health damage they take. So you definitely don't want to do this too long. Right there. And then we're going to go ahead and pull these guys up to start working on this one. Up here. Now, the Nuka-Cola room is awesome. It's probably one of the best rooms in the game. It's certainly the top room, the most expensive room to upgrade. If we wanted to upgrade this room, just the first upgrade alone is 15,000. So we're definitely not going to do that right now. But we will get to that eventually. Probably in the next round we'll do those upgrades. And again, we're going to try to get our peeps over here, getting our food and water squared away. Like this. Now I'm going to find Mr. Handy here, wherever I put him randomly. There he is. And now I'm going to put him on the food and water. So basically, the two Mr. Handys that I have are now taking care of all of my resources that I need. Let's go ahead and do some more Nuka-Cola rooms. Cost 9,000 for that one, and this one's probably another 9,000. So we're going to be really low on caps there. But at least we gained our line move back, right? So that's about right. And then when I upgrade these lines will move way back again. But look at that. It's automatically doing all the stuff for me. So now I could basically hands off on this. And if I've done it correctly and I've upgraded the right thing and I've got the enough for it to collect, it'll literally not, you don't have to collect anything anymore, right? You don't have to collect any of your power or your water and your food. And that's the whole basis of your vault. Now, your step packs, that's extra stuff. Radaways, that's extra stuff. But really what you want it to do is just be able to manage itself, right? And you're like, well, Kismet, how'd you get Mr. Handy? I got it through one of the free quests that you do in there. I actually got one, and then I got another one. Usually you end up with about two of them, because in the beginning you have a couple quests that you get that take care of it. But you're going to see Mr. Handy automatically pick that up for me, and you can see down there it automatically also picked up my food. So now my food and water is styling, especially when it comes to power. Power is one of those ones that you want to upgrade first. That's the first thing you want to do. If you can wait until you get to your nuclear power and just let it do its thing, you're good. I would suggest to do it at least 4 levels down so that you have your first 3 levels to fend off any attacks in case things go horribly wrong. It won't interrupt your production, and that's what you want. You want your production to constantly be running. You can see I'm actually catching up there at the top on my power now. And I only need those 3 rooms. Now, before I had basically the top one, another one, another one. I had 3 full-size rooms and then 2 smaller-size rooms like this. But I don't need that anymore because I've upgraded my primary room, so I only need 2 primary. But in the end, you're going to need another row, which is why I'm leaving this row as is. And then eventually we'll want to upgrade all of our ones over here as well. So let's go ahead and get all of our peeps. Oops, feral ghoul attack. I hate it when it pulls my cursor away from what I'm doing. It's really annoying. All right, let's see how these feral ghouls fend against my peeps. Yeah, so my peeps are real powerful there. Real powerful with those weapons because they're getting in those upper high-end weapons. And again, I swapped them out because these guys are not getting bothered down here now. Right, these are not really my defense people anymore. They're just my power peeps. They're just going to do the power. And I'll come back later and I'll rename them and do all of that. But I typically do that stuff. Anything that's really super time intensive, that's just like repetitive, I'll typically do that stuff off stream. Because you guys got the gist of it. You know I'm going to go in and grab one of them. I'll just do one of them. And then just take out the D in their name like that. And then I'll go to these peeps. And then I'll put a D in their name. Now, why would I do that? Well, the reason why I do that is because I pull them off to go into training, like endurance or something like that. I will pull them and do that. Now, after these guys are done here in strength, I feel like I'm going to move that strength down and put another endurance room there, just for my peeps at the top so they can get their endurance up as well. But right now, all I need to do is stabilize the vault. So the vault is getting whatever it needs, and I can collect it a little bit faster than Mr. Handy can as well. So if you're playing, you might want to collect it a little bit faster to catch up, so you can then log out just that much sooner. Now, I also took out a bunch of training rooms and a whole bunch of stuff like that, But this is really as much as I need of those particular things. Again, I would definitely like to add my training rooms back in. Notice I did not take out my crafting stuff. Those rooms are really expensive. I would definitely leave those in. But what I'll probably do is, again, keep moving the training further and further down away from my characters as well. Let's see if these people could use some luck here. Nope, they're maxed. You maxed. You maxed as well. All right. And again, I'll go through and look at my training rooms now. And I've really fixed my power, because my power was a real problem. I would log in and then the power would not go back up again. But what I want to do, though, is I want to get everybody into training. Now, I notice these people from the other one down here, they're down here still training up. I'm going to let them train up. And then once they're kind of max endurance and max strength, I'll switch them up into here and then switch these guys back down here. Now, they're still going to act as a defense in case they happen to make it through all 4 levels. They'll still act as my defenders down there. But typically, it's the first 3 levels is where I have most of my defenders. You definitely don't want to have your low-level peeps up at the top because that's how they get killed from those attacks, especially with Death Claws. Will kill all your newbies. And you want to have a place for your little newbies to go. Oh, I forgot to take this one out. I knew there was one I was going to forget. That just cost me extra caps, but oh well. Take that out, and then of course the line's now going to go way back up again. But we'll save up some caps for when these peeps get back, and they'll come back with literally tens of thousands of caps. You can see that most of them have 3,000 to 5,000 caps on them already. Yeah, lots and lots of caps. So just seeing if anybody's at 1. And yes, I can see it that fast. And we might get this one who's at 2. Just recall her back. It'll be 12 hours before she comes back. So basically 5 o'clock in the morning. She'll be back. And by the way, you could time this if you want. You can come back in 2 days and 5 hours and check that out and get him exactly on time before he dies. You have a sense of it after a while as well, how long it's going to be. So they're going to bring back 5,000 in about 8 hours. And then 3 hours, we're going to get another 6,000. So when this person comes back later tonight, we'll have those caps as well. Again, even though that this now went way down, at least we got that out of there. And then this is just going to be nothing but training down here. This middle part here is typically training. Just training. Get everybody trained up as much as you can, as fast as you can, as strong as you can in there, because now that I have so many people, that the events get harder over time. They'll get tougher and tougher. As well as eventually, once I'm done training all my peeps, these will be stem pack and Radaway rooms. So I'll backlog 400 stem packs or 400 Radaways. Or I might even go even more on my storages here. Oh, and we got a +5 outfit there that we can give to somebody. Let's see. He's already got a +5. There we go. Boom. And that's going to get that power just that much faster. Okay. And then also, we need to really swap out some of our peeps who still need their probably some other stats, but again, we want them to really be pushing our food and water. And again, you can leave it at that level. You can leave it over there as long as your peeps are producing at an incredibly great level. And because I've been training them up all this time, they're pretty strong. I'm gonna get a +5 on that one. They're pretty strong already, so I don't have to really worry about it being a problem in the long run. But you definitely want to bring your peeps and put them in training if they're still low level in that thing. Like this person right here is actually a quest person. I don't know why they have that outfit. They should have this outfit. They're not even a person who should be in that room. Let's just go across these peeps. Almost maxed out. Not quite. Yeah, they're already... Okay, so we got 2 of these people who should get in the endurance room. They took care of business there. Who should get in the endurance room? So where's our endurance room? Down here. Yes, so we got 2 peeps who are almost maximum. It'd be good to put them in the endurance room because they're going to be going for a long time. Like 24 hours in that endurance room. So we'll put them down there. That person's almost max perception. Where did the other person go? This person. And put them in there as well. That person's going to turn right back around again. Let's put her up there. So when I pulled the endurance down here, they pulled out the other endurance person, which is not what I wanted to do. Right there. There we go. All right. Now I'm sitting in here all by myself. My little crown on and my... I got to put a new outfit on. Medieval ruler outfit. I think that's my favorite one for my character. All right. And again, down here we've got more endurance. So these people don't need to be in stem packs. He's already maxed in endurance, so there we go. So we go up here and say +0, plus, this is going to give 10 there, but this is going to be +2, which means that this person probably needs some endurance, see? That's how you know. Again, trying to get all of our peeps going where they go. They still need endurance. They're already max endurance. So let's pull them out of there now. Again, we're just putting people where they should be. I collect those even though I don't really need to at this point. Almost done there. This person's already max endurance and almost max strength. All right, we'll leave them in there. Now my goal is to get as many people into training as I can before I go out of the vault. So I go look at every single training and see if there's anybody else we can fit into there. Like right here. See, we've got now 5 out of 6. So we'll grab somebody here. Strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Again, eventually all of your people should be multitaskers. They should be able to do everything because they have max stats and everything. I would prioritize in the beginning perception, or well, strength first, then perception, then agility. Then when you switch from your other ones to the Nuka-Cola rooms, or before you switch, you want to go endurance. Then after endurance, you'll definitely want to do, or even before endurance, you might want to do intelligence. I typically have intelligence training going constantly, though I did take out a bit of my intelligence training there. We'll have to put it back in, but I've got some going over here. But you definitely want that intelligence training constantly going. Because you want to try to maximize everything that you're doing. So, like over here, see we've got some strength training. Well, I can just take them and put them in luck instead. Because I can see I have 2 spots over here. There we go. And then these guys I can put in strength because they don't have strength, but they do have maximum luck. So you want to switch them around so you're getting your maximum benefit of every kind of training cycle. And you see that I'm training up some of my peeps who are going to end up here. As well. And then same thing here. How are we doing on perception? I saw that somebody over here was almost finished with their perception. This one. Put that in perception, and then that's going to go for like 18 hours before they level up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So somebody else we could go ahead and put in the agility room there. We've got room for 2 more peeps here, so endurance. It does it. Sometimes I don't even look. I don't even care at some point who it is that I'm putting in there because everybody in the entire vault should eventually get max all stats. Right, and that just helps me. I can put anybody in any room that I want in the long run. And of course, really, really long run, the Mega Dwellers. The Mega Dwellers, of course, again, trying to get them all the way up to max of every single stat. And then once they have every single stat. Now, at any point, if they accidentally level up to level 2, they're instantly no longer a Mega Dweller, and I start again. I get a new Dweller, put them in there, level them up, and they become just a normal Dweller. And eventually, you'll lose a few along the way, everybody, or more than a few along the way. But eventually, you'll get to a point where you start to have those mega dwellers, and then those mega dwellers become your defenders, as well as people you can send out to the wasteland to get tons of loot. Because they're basically going to have all stats. So that means they're going to go out there, they're going to find more caps, they're going to find more loot, they're going to do more damage, they're going to probably find better weapons and gear while they're out there, and just absolutely dominate. It's definitely worth it to do that very early in your vault to get that started, because it does take a really long time. Like, it'll probably take a week per round, and of course, if you're switching them around, eventually you can get that done. So let's say it takes a week per stat, and there's so many stats, right? That will take more than a month or two to get them up to max all stats, and then once you have that, then you're just absolutely dominating the game. I feel like that's something you want to do as quickly as possible. All right, we got everybody else in all the training. We got all that going. We got all our peeps rolling over here, our mega dwellers. We got our food squared away. We got our power squared away. We definitely want to upgrade our stuff later on. Once we get people back in the vault, we'll upgrade that first one, and then we'll upgrade this one, and then we'll upgrade that last one. And then that will basically give us more storage, so this thing's not crowding the edge over there. And our power's looking just absolutely rock solid. We're looking really good on that. And that'll be good for a little while until we're going to need to replace this row with more power. And I think that'll probably be it. That'll probably be all the power that we need. This will be all the food and water we need for now. And then eventually when we put in all of the rooms, we're definitely going to need more power again. So we'll probably put some power down here or something. But again, all the stuff that you're, all of your production stuff should eventually move its way to the top. Not all the way to the top, but up where you can just, everything's right next to each other. So you can just collect. And if you zoom out, now I can just see all the stuff that I'm collecting in one spot. See, before I had to keep scrolling down and clicking all the stuff I'm collecting down here. Same thing with your crafting. Your crafting should make its way up. So when you're just sitting here in the vault, you can just click anything and everything that you want to collect. It's going to make it a lot easier in the gameplay. So you're not doing this. That's right where my best defenders are. A good smooth move there, Rad Scorpion. That's a very dead Rad Scorpion. Now it's actually going to be tougher in here because I've upgraded the room. Look how much tougher it is. Way tougher on my peeps. Now, after a fight, after I get lots of stem packs and Radaways, my stem packs and Radaways are not that big a deal. After every single fight, I will heal them up. The reason why I do that is so I'm not worried about clicking so quickly. Just burn that stuff up. You're making tons of extra Radaways and stem packs at this point. You might as well just go and make sure that every one of your defenders is fully healed and doesn't have any radiation slowing them down. All right, that's it. I think we're good. All right, I think everybody's in. Oh, wait, no, right here. We got to get some more peeps in here. He's still doing his endurance as well. Anybody up here? Endurance. Let's see. Anybody who's working somewhere who could be doing something else. Max endurance. Let's check all these peeps. Oh, there's somebody who isn't quite done with his endurance yet. Put him down here in this endurance room, and I've got room for 2 more down there. Another one. Use some more endurance training. And then, good there. Alright, so we need 1 more person. Most likely I will pull someone who's up here just chilling out, right? Somebody up here. This person's actually maxed. Down in there. Put that food and water. We'll just pull someone randomly from up here and put them in endurance. Now, I've got the remnants of my previous people who were like agility peeps. You can see they got the agility outfit on. And I leave it on, so it's easier for me to remember what their status is, right? They were originally an agility person, then they probably got trained up in something else. And then there are also perception people. So if I do need high perception in my crafting rooms, I can go ahead and pull them in there if I'm in a big hurry for it. So again, we got all 6 there. 6. Now you want to get this down so it goes a lot faster. Later on, you'll see that I'll put, and I was doing this earlier, and you could have saw it before I took out the rooms. But I'll put the room next to where the training is. And typically I'll do that earlier. But in this particular playthrough, I thought I would start a little bit earlier as well by bringing my production up to the top in the earlier game. So we'll go ahead and go with that. And eventually, of course, we'll have like a crafting row, a couple rows of crafting so that we're doing like multiple of our guns, multiple of our of our outfit making there, whatever that's called. Whatever that room is called. What the heck is that room called? Right out of my head. Outfits. Yeah, making outfits. Our outfit workshop. Okay. And again, we're rock solid. I'd probably wait until we get another cycle of food here. 12 seconds. 1 second. Okay, we're max power now. Very nice. Leveling up those peeps. Now look at this. I can just nice bird's eye view of the whole vault. Looks good. Now's a good time to save, get out of here before another event comes along and messes us up. And there we go. Now we just let it run. We come back in a few hours, or you can come back in 10 hours, 24 hours, a week, 5 months if you want. Whatever it is. Now all of that stuff's going to keep running. All the training is going to keep going. All of the people running out in the wasteland is going to keep going. All of that stuff, including crafting weapons and crafting gear. You want to get into crafting as soon as you feel like you're more stable on your caps. And that your vault is stable. So that's why I redid that so you guys can do that. And I changed the top. Normally I have my power at the top, but we just went ahead and wasted a bunch of caps by readjusting it. And now it's all in one line, so Mr. Handy can just go back and forth and collect it while I'm doing other things in the vault as well. Now all we got to do is come back and upgrade all of those Nuka-Cola rooms. And once we upgrade those Nuka-Cola rooms, then our whole entire vault is actually going to be run by just those people that are in those 2 rows. It will keep the stability of the vault going. And then all the other stuff, we could do crafting, we could do doing our training and doing all of that stuff as well as kind of an extra thing. Now, most of the time, what's going to happen is I'm going to have those 2 primary rows, and everybody else should be in training. There should be nobody standing around making anything else. At that point, because you want just your primary people keeping the vault and every other dweller just in training, especially when you log out. Even the people that are in power and in your food, if you got it eventually set up where you have extra rooms for them as well, you can just throw all of them into training rooms. So now it's just purely going to be a training vault. I'm just going to do nothing but train as much of those people as I can, but still sending my people out to the wasteland and bringing them back and sending them out and bringing them back and doing that kind of stuff. But other than that, I just really focus on training. Because once they get to max level, of course, they're going to go to the wasteland for a really long time, grab absolute ton of loot, and then come back and keep, supplying the vault. That's what's important, right? Supplying that vault. So we'll just let that run, and I'm just going to peace out, everybody. I'm just going to go up here and show you guys some love, and then we're going to head out, and then I'll be back later tonight, hopefully at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go. Double checking that I didn't. I got disconnected from the 76. Just making sure I didn't start another race or start another battle or anything like that before we go. All right, everybody, let's get you guys in here, and I'm going to show you guys some love. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 count. What does parrot mean when it does 1/5 the damage of a sniper rifle? Well, hey, that's just extra damage in there as well. We'll come back and we'll put the parrot on there another time. Now, again, if you guys like to know my schedule, it's pretty much going to be the same here. Of course, this is last week's schedule, but Basically, we're going to come back tonight, do some Satisfactory. No Lego thing for Thursday. It's going to be Fallout 76 and then Raft and then 7 Days to Die. I didn't bother to change it. I'm having a rough week. But you guys know what it is anyway. You can also find it on my social medias. You can also help support the stream by taking a moment right now, popping over to YouTube, popping over to Twitter. If you're watching this in the future, hit that subscribe, the like button, the bell. You know what to do. You've used YouTube before, I have a feeling. And then go check out Discord. You can check out my website as well. And of course, the best way to support the stream is, of course, to go to patreon.com. You get a bunch of exclusive stuff over there as well. Over now. So feel free to support the stream over there. Appreciate you all. Let's go up to the Kismet Love Train as well. Now this stream was dedicated to the mighty Sparkle Dog, who did pass away on my partner anniversary. It is also my 5-year partner anniversary on Monday, as well as we lost Sparkle Dog, an important member of our family. I'm going to go ahead and lay down because I have not had enough sleep. I'm going to rest for a bit, so we're not going to bother the love train, but I do want to let my Patreon peeps go by at the bottom there, and I do want to have all of you who did come in and show some subscribe love, and also thank you, Doc Notter, by the way, for 25 months there. I appreciate that big time. And so, yeah, she passed away on Monday. She was 12 years old. She was almost 13. She was 90 years old for a dog, everybody. And she lived a good life. She was loved. She was the most spoiled dog of all time. Loved by everybody who ever met her. And she will live on here in the stream in the form of my emotes, as well as you'll see her animated coming by when the Kismet Love Train goes by. But very heartbreaking, everybody, to watch your kids have to learn about loss. Especially my oldest daughter, who I bought Sparkle for when she was 5 years old, and now she's learning about grief and about dealing with grief and stuff like that. So, that's the stages of life you go through. Everybody, I'm 52. I've lost many pet along the way. I've had 8 dogs now. Along the way, not all at the same time. My parents had dogs when I was young, and then those dogs passed away, and then we got more dogs, and so on. And I had my original dog when I was a kid. He passed away many years ago as well, when I was just a kid as well, probably about the same age as my daughter now, about 17 years old. And then we've had some dogs that lived to 17 or 18 years old. But most dogs live between 12 and 15 years. So keep that in mind when you adopt one, that someday you'll have to say goodbye. But remember all the good moments along the way, and love and appreciate those around you, because they leave an emptiness when they're gone. And like, I go downstairs now, and I'm always looking for Sparkle, because that's what I do. I go downstairs and I pet Sparkle. I see if she's okay, doing that kind of stuff. But now there's an emptiness there. It's like you walk around, you don't know what to do with yourself. There's that kind of pain and emptiness that you're going to go through. But those are there for a reason, everybody. Again, one of my favorite lines from Marvel now is, what is grief if not love persevering? I think that really sums it up. I wish I had thought of that line, and so does every screenwriter ever. Really fantastic line, because it really does explain what love is for most people. So that means that you really love that person. If you miss that person and you grieve for that person, or that pet or whatever, then that means you really loved them. Now, people who don't grieve for animals, people who don't grieve for people or whatnot, if they don't have that regret of not loving them more or wishing they had lasted longer, then I think those people are dead inside. It's okay to love, everybody, and don't harden yourself against it and say, well, I'm never going to love again or whatnot, because that's when you die inside, right? Continue to love even if you have loss, even if it's super painful. You'll get through it. You just got to go through the different stages of grief. Right now, I'm in the still in the disbelief stage and the sadness stage. I was in the anger stage on Monday because I thought these people over here had done a pretty crappy job of keeping my dog alive. You know how it goes, everybody. You start going through the different stages of grief. And then we'll have a little ceremony for Sparkle. We're going to get her a special urn for my oldest daughter to remember her by. And then we'll have a little ceremony in which we, wish her farewell. And then you want to have those moments so that you can progress in that grieving process. If you just lock it away, everybody, believe me, it's just going to boil down in there. And then one day you're just going to start crying for no reason because you suppressed it instead of just letting it come out and letting it be what it is, right? When I was doing that Twitter thing, man, I was a mess. When I was posting that Twitter thing, man, I was crying. The whole thing was going down. But I thought, to soften the blow from when I come back onto the stream, because obviously she's part of the stream, so it's going to make it just a little easier on all of you and then all of me as well. Thank you, AMZ. I appreciate that. So yeah, Sparkle passed away on Monday. If you don't have a go-to game right now, let us see you play Factorio, especially C Block. I've played Factorio before here on the stream, Captain. Really fantastic game. You have autism? Well, hey, everybody's got their challenges. My wife has worked with many autism children as well. She used to be an assistant over at this local school over there as well. I appreciate you, challenging yourself each and every day to get up, though, and do your best. Everybody has challenges in their life. That's why I never put down other people for their challenges. And where they come from or what they look like or whatever, because you had no choice over that. You have no choice over, what your even name is. You didn't even get to choose your name. Someone else chose the name that you're most likely going to go. Of course, you can change it later, but someone gave you a name that you have to use for your whole entire life, pretty much, unless you want to change your name. Now, if I got super rich, I would change my name to Kismet, because then you're just eccentric and not odd. But if I change it now, then it's just weird. Because that's just weird to do it when you're not wealthy. They just think you're an oddball when you're wealthy. But I'm an oddball anyway. I don't know. When my kids grow up, maybe I'll do it. We'll see. I just have the one name. There you go. So again, I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate you showing some love to the Sparkle Dog today. Again, we'll continue to have her as part of the stream forever. She'll always be remembered here in the stream. It's a tough thing, though, to do that, everybody, is to have a loved one, being reminded of that loved one every single day. But I feel like that's the best way to honor the Sparkle Dog, because she was a big part of my stream. So we shall keep her forever and always. And we will always know now the anniversary, because it'll be on my partner anniversary as well. So we'll honor her each and every year here in the stream as well, as long as I keep going. So that's it for me, everybody. Again, I will see you guys tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this bit more of a heavy stream. But, I feel like sometimes it's a little stream therapy for me, everybody. It does help me a lot. Your outpouring of love and attention. I appreciate it big time. And I will see you guys again tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love each and every one of you. Love all the peeps around you, everybody. Again, go show them some love right now. Call your parents. Tell them you love them. Don't ask them for nothing. It'll really freak them out. Call them up. Say, I just want to say I love you. That's it. And then hang up. It'll freak them out because, most of the time you're calling them for a reason, because you want something. Call them just because you want to make sure that they know they're loved. All right? All right. See you all next time. See you at 10 p.m. Bye, everybody.
This is Norber. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, the Notorious TDK, and Scriplin. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.